Y'all been in my comments harassing me, cussing me out, talking crazy. Like, is this what this has come to? I give my opinion and y'all get this mad over a brand that y'all don't own. Think about that. A brand that y'all don't own. No one's asked me my preference. Do I support this brand? Nothing. Think about that. It could be a conversation, bro. It's all a conversation. This conversation is well overdue, so let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Now, y'all been in my comments acting crazy over this TPOB situation. I don't have an issue with TPOB. I want y'all to know that. So you guys are mad at me and there's no issue there. I don't know the guy, but the fans, the die-hard fans are really annoying. If you come on my video and say, oh, I like the TPOB this, I like the TPOB that, cool, I respect that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody for that. I will say this is definitely a mark in our industry. Just like when the Wall Magic clip came out, everybody had it. The play clipper, everybody has, everybody swears by it. I can't do anything but respect that. And that brand is coming from a barber. I'm gonna say one thing, I tried to play. It wasn't something I prefer, but I'm not gonna disrespect that brand just because it doesn't work for me, because I have referred it to other people and they bought it. So I have sold for that brand. I don't get any commission, I don't get paid by any brand, and that's fine with me. The most important thing to me is putting the right clippers in the right barber's hands. And that's what I've been doing. Now let me explain my preference and why this didn't work for me. When I started cutting hair, I started with a Wall Senior and an Andis Master. That's what they gave us in school. I gravitated to the Master because it opened up more. And it had a little indent so you could tell where your lever was. That became my preference. It was hard to get away from that. I'm still die-hard purple magnet guards. I can't get away from them. So when the Magic Clip came out, I didn't gravitate to it. It wasn't the clipper for me because I'm so stuck on these guards and I need something that opens up a little bit more. When the clipper opens up a little more, it's more forgiving in my opinion, and that's what I like. I graduated from the Masters, went to the fast feeds, still on the purple guards. For a long time, I didn't try any new clippers because of that. Right now, I'm trying new clippers left and right, left and right. I love the Tune 45 guards. Those are my go-to guards. And I explained that in other videos. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's my preference. But if it works for other barbers, I'm gonna respect it because it works for other barbers. It just doesn't work for me and how I cut hair. So now when it comes to a clipper, because of the fast feed, because of the Master, I want a crunch and I need a little weight to it. I need it to feel like a clipper. I also don't like my clipper super quiet. That was one of the reasons I couldn't get with the Magic Clip, and I'm not really a fan of wall clippers. Now the Vapor I do want to try out. I'm gonna be honest, I do want to try it out. It looks cool, but I already know how I feel about wall clippers, so that's why I haven't tried it yet. If I'm gonna make a video, it's not gonna be disrespecting a brand or taking money out of their pockets. I'd rather not say nothing at all. You've seen my list, you've seen all my videos. If you haven't, go check them out, and those are a lot of clippers that I prefer. Just because I don't post a brand doesn't mean I don't like the brand. I still have respect for the brand, but my preferences are my preferences because of how I started cutting hair. Also, I'm not gonna jump in anyone's comments and bash them for what they like or don't like. With that being said, I got something special for y'all. Package! Now what you think is in this box? Let's see. I'm gonna tell you right now, I surprised myself too. And another thing, I've been accused of being paid by brands. I haven't got a dime from any clipper brand since I started YouTube, even before, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of ridiculous. Let's get to it. We got a package that I bought with my own money, mind you. This is the red TPOB Go. We got the red Go, and we got the red shaver. Let's go. And we got the green TPOB comb. Do y'all say TPOB or TPOB? Now we're gonna start with the clipper. This is something I actually wanted to try. In the shop that I'm in, there's at least 10 TPOB clippers, trimmers, whatever in this room right now. So the guys here do support the brand. USB-C charge at 900 RPM, 4 hours of battery, velocity grips for enhanced control, 7,000 to 9,000 RPM. So it does have 2 speeds, 5-click stretch lever. It's got an illuminated dock, and it comes with 10 magnetic guards, all the way to an 8. Okay, I respect that. We got the Go logo on top. My favorite color is red. If you don't know, now you know. We got the dock right here. Looks like the TPOB is gonna light up. We'll look at that in a second. I'm gonna do accessories first. Okay, it comes in a box. This box has a booklet, double magnetic TPOB guards, TPOB guards. I don't know which one I want to call it, but we're gonna call it one or the other. USB-C charger cable. You got the charging block, oil and screwdriver. You got a brush and you got extra screws. Clipper brush and extra screws. Like I said in my last video, I appreciate when they send extra screws. It's always needed. Out the package. That's fire. The red, the Architect blade. Now, I don't know much about the TPOB blades, but I have to dive into that and see which one works for me. I'm a big blades guy. I like to switch my blades around a lot, but this clipper feels great in hand. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice click lever, really nice click lever actually. I haven't seen a click lever like this. You have the indents behind the actual lever. So when you open it, like you can see it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You got USB-C on the bottom, nice black blade on it. You got 2 grooves for your fingers right here in the back, but this clipper actually comes with a grip already made into the clipper. I put grips on some of my clippers, I'm not gonna lie to you, but this one has one on it already. That's convenient for the barber. You ever had to put a grip on a clipper and it was the wrong brand, so you felt wrong? I be doing that sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you. You got your go button in the front, which switches the speed, and you got your power button. I do like the way this feels a lot. It doesn't have a deep tooth blade on it, but that's fine with me. And if you can hear that, it is quiet. It's not too loud, but I think it's loud enough for me. Nobody in the shop has the Go clipper, so I'm gonna flex a little bit, you feel me? They all got the Play or the Play Mini. But yeah, I'm interested in this bracket and what blades I can actually put on this clipper. Most clippers that I have do not have the stock blade on it. I'm a blades guy, that's just who I am. I can't help it, I gotta make it comfortable for me and for the client. But yeah, I do like this a lot. The red is really, really nice. I'm gonna take this for a spin today for sure. Now let's get to the shaver. If Jose come in before this review is over, I already know he gonna pick them up. Oh, you got those? I already know, bro. Shaver is USB-C charger, velocity grips. Okay, so that's what the grip is. It's called a velocity grip. 10,000 RPM, 4-hour runtime. Anything extra on the back of the box? Gold hypoallergenic double foil system. It has a charging dock. It's cool to see shavers with a charging dock now. It's really cool. And that's pretty much it. So let's open this up and get straight to it. You got the Go logo on top. This actually is cool to see. He goes above and beyond with his boxes. What's up, fool?
You got it for you or for Jazz?
I already told you what he was gonna say. Jazz got it too. Yeah, me and Jazz in here with the Go, you know what I'm saying? You got a dock, illuminated dock for the shaver as well. It's cool to have a dock that lights up. It's cool to have a dock for shaver, period. Now let's go accessories first like I did the clipper. Oil. Are you supposed to oil shavers? I've never oiled mine, but that's interesting. Power brick, USB-C cord, clipper brush. That's it for the accessories. Now let's get to the shaver. Ooh. I like the shape of it. It's not too big, not too small. I like the grip on it, of course. That's one thing I did like about the Play. I like the shaver a lot. It has a nice grip to it. You got USB-C on the bottom. Take the top off. It's a red matte kind of texture. It's definitely plastic, but the ergonomics on this is great. I like the gold foils. Underneath the gold foils, what do we got? Okay, easy to clean. I do have a lot of people message me and ask, how do I clean the Play shaver? If you don't know, the shaver was in one of my videos, so if you say I don't support, it is what it is. You ain't doing your homework. But yeah, solid shaver for sure. We're gonna put this in rotation too. I wonder if this cuts close and how close it cuts. I don't want to use it on the wrong client and they break out. So I'm curious to see how close this cuts. With that being said, we're gonna put these in rotation and we'll be back. All right, y'all, I messed up. I did this whole video, final thoughts and all, and I forgot to talk about the shaver. So let's talk about this shaver real fast. It's red. I love red. We already talked about that. The comfort of this shaver is crazy. It doesn't cut too close, but it cuts close enough. I feel like this shaver will cause a lot less irritation on a lot of people's skin. I love how this button is placed. It's placed on the machine instead of on the side somewhere. I love that it comes with the grip already on it, built in. And I think all in all, this has easily become my favorite shaver out. My go-to shaver may be replaced after this because this is easily the best shaver I've used so far. I haven't reviewed a lot of shavers, but I have reviewed some of the top shavers and some shavers a lot of people like, but out of the ones I've tried, this one definitely has those beat. And it comes with a dock. I got the clipper and shaver for $150. You're probably not getting a deal like that anywhere else if I'm being honest. But yeah, great shaver. Hasn't died on me yet. I don't use a shaver on every single haircut. I don't use a shaver on black people at all, just because we tend to break out. But for all the other hair textures, it's done a really great job on their skin. The only thing that worries me about this shaver is when the blades need to be replaced, will I be able to go to a barber supply store and just get the blades for this shaver? Outside of that, this might be the best shaver on the market. Now let's get to the rest of this video. The TPOB Go. I gave this clipper extra time on my station just so I can get a clear understanding of what it is, who it's for, and how to use this in my setup that I already have. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna say one thing. This is not the play at all. Jose tried it. Jose has play after play after play after play. He didn't like this clipper, so that should tell you a lot. Jazz has the play. He likes the regular play, doesn't really care for the mini play or play mini, however you say it. So this is definitely something different. It's its own thing. And I feel like the brand has the identity of the play, and sometimes people go in thinking, oh, the Go is like a better version or whatever the case may be. It's something completely different. It's separate. It's its own thing. So let's get into it. This Architect blade, I definitely like. It has a good amount of crunch to it. It comes with a shallow tooth cutting blade. The blade didn't heat up. It gave a familiar blend, but a different blend at the same time. But I'm gonna say this, I didn't care for the guards that came with them. They felt a little bit similar to the wall guards, but not quite. I use the Barber precision guards. Those are my go-to guards. Those are the guards I like. As far as the ergonomics, it feels very good in hand. I will agree that when I started this clipper, it was always on a low setting. I turned it to the higher setting, but I forgot to put it back on the higher setting when I turned it off. I turn my clippers off every single time I'm not using them so I can switch a guard or whatever the case may be. It just makes the battery last a little bit longer for me. This click lever is not bad at all, but I do wish the notches were down here where the lever actually is. That way I can see, oh, it's open halfway. Oh, it's not. I did get a little confused a couple times. So I had to start back at square one and close it all the way and open it one, or open it all the way and close it one. The built-in grip is very comfortable on it, but this clipper is plastic. Now that shouldn't be an issue for anyone because we had Wall Magic clips and all these other plastic clippers, and they were a big part of the barber industry for a really long time. They still are to this day. So when I say plastic, it's not to knock anything, it's just to give you an idea of the feel of this clipper. But yeah, as far as the 2 speeds, I mostly used it on the lower speed just because it was a little bit inconvenient to go to the higher speed sometimes. It was just an extra click that I'm not usually used to. One thing I really like about this clipper, the USB-C here is in the middle of the charging dock prongs, so it doesn't take up a bunch of space on the bottom of your clipper. That's something that a lot of people don't really think about, but as someone who's creating a clipper, it is a smart idea. And it looks better on the bottom of the clipper anyway. This is a nice clipper. The battery lasts. I said I took extra time on this clipper. I let this sit on my station for an extensive amount of time, and I didn't have to charge it as much as I would have to charge some other clippers. Now, will this stay on my station? I'm not sure yet, simply because I just got too many clippers. I have clippers that I'm very comfortable with. I have clippers that I know better than other clippers. So I really got to sit down and figure out where this will exist in my setup. When it comes to clippers, I am very picky. There are some clippers that I've reviewed that are no longer on my station. So to be honest, I probably need to get rid of more stuff than add stuff. So to be honest, I probably need to get rid of stuff instead of adding more stuff. But this is not a bad option at all. It's a great pickup. When I first tried it out, the blades weren't close enough. So the first impression wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But as I gave it more time, it definitely grew on me. You push that blade up, the blends are way better. But that's one thing I do want to tell y'all, make sure y'all push y'all blade up. It doesn't have to be extremely close, but just make them close enough and make sure you don't cut the client with that. I'm not sure if you can see, but the ends of these teeth are a little bit rounded. That way it doesn't get stuck in any pores or anything. This clipper didn't get stuck in anybody's pores while I was using it. So that's a plus. There's a lot of thought that went into this clipper, but every detail put into this clipper makes sense for the barber as well as the company. Now, I couldn't tell you the price of this clipper alone because I bought it in a pack, but 9 times out of 10, it's less than your average professional clipper. Now, who is this clipper for? It's definitely beginner friendly. You have a nice click lever, you don't got to put a grip on it, and it's gonna last all day. You know, when you're starting out cutting hair, it takes a little longer to do them haircuts. But as a seasoned barber, it'll give you a nice blend for your haircuts and it lasts all day, so that's always a plus. As far as the second speed, I'm honestly not gonna use it. So I don't think that matters to a lot of barbers, especially a beginner barber. Like I always say, I don't need a crazy amount of power. That's why the slower speed works for me. But also, I don't wanna have to keep pushing the button every time I turn the clipper on because I turn it off and on so many times in a haircut. So that's just something for y'all to think about. But at the end of the day, do what's best for you. I'm never gonna tell you not to buy a clipper just because it doesn't work for me, or it does work for me. It may or may not work for you. Like I said before, the Play was not the right fit. The Go is a much better fit for me. That being said, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you have these clippers, if you like them, if you don't like them, and what you're using right now. I go by the name of Cuts by Cruze, and I will catch y'all in the next video. As always, peace.